FiiO has announced their first ever high resolution desktop music player. It is also an amplifier as well for your headphones, but it does two things. It's really going to work with active loudspeakers as well as your headphones. But the thing there is that the company also wants to release their first ever active loudspeaker. So this will work with their new active loudspeaker that will come out sometime this year. And the model of that active loudspeaker is the SP3. The SP3 is going to be that loudspeaker that once it releases, it will be paired with this R7 to get the best out of the R7. First of all, FiiO does not make active loudspeakers. They don't even make speakers to begin with. So if they do release the SP3, it will definitely be their first ever speaker that they've ever launched, because that's not what they do. But let's take a look at the R7 that is out. First of all, this is a serious audio upgrade that if you do get, you'll be fine for a very, very long time. It has a beautiful design. It really does have a beautiful design. It can power any headphone because it has a lot of power. It supports MQA, supports high-res audio with ease, and it can work with any active loudspeaker that you currently have. Even if you don't want to wait for the FiiO SP3 active loudspeakers, all your active loudspeakers can work with it. It's coming with ESS Saber 9068 AS DAC chipsets inside. It's loaded, and it's also going to have a high power THX 788 plus desktop grade amplification chipset. So it's really good. It does have high-res audio playback support, which I think a lot of people would be fine with. It supports high-res audio, 32-bit, 768 kilohertz. There is also support for DSD 512 there, which I think a lot of people will be very, very fine with. There is Bluetooth 5.0 support. There is optical and there is coaxial line level connection. There is balanced XLR output. The system is room ready, which I think a lot of people will be fine with. You can use external USB connection to play your audio files, or you can use what's inside. It does have a local 64 gigabytes of storage, which I think is decent. And there is an attached SSD, and you can wirelessly connect to it as well if you want to do so. Now, the 64 gigabytes definitely will not last, which I think a lot of people will not be too happy with. But the device does support micro SD card up to 2 terabytes in size. So with 2 terabyte, I don't think you will ever complain of space again, because what kind of music do you want to save that you need more than 2 terabytes? That's just it. So 2 terabytes is more than enough for any person on this planet. Another thing again is the fact that it uses Android 10, which means it supports all the standard streaming app, which a lot of people will be fine with. There is also Tidal, Apple Music, and Spotify on it as well. So you have those connection. Then inside of it, it has Snapdragon 660 chipset and support a wide range of AAC, SBC, and aptX connection. So it's very, very versatile. I think a lot of people would be fine with what this can offer. But when the SP3 active loudspeaker does come out, I think a lot of people will enjoy this music player a lot better, even though it does have the ability to work with your IEMs or headphone. It can put out 3.6 watts into 32 ohms if you are powering your headphone. And with that kind of power, I do not see anybody needing any upgrade on the on this unit anytime soon, really, because that power is more than enough for most headphones. Maybe say for very power hungry player. It does even come with a remote control, so a lot of people will be very fine with what this has to offer overall. So look, It's very nice unit. Now in terms of price tag, you'll be looking at £650. In dollars, you're gonna pay $700 for it. So I'm gonna drop details down in description for the R7 if you want to have a look at it. Once they do end up releasing the SP3 speakers, active speakers, I'll bring you guys that news report. So you just have to be very, very patient and wait and see what happens, because right now that's the only thing everyone can do, and that's to be patient. So we see the end result of what happens in the future. So do subscribe to the channel, do like our content. I'll see everybody very much next time.